The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
There he goes, right side. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go. What is that?
Cousins.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Let's go now.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Cousins.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, here's Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
Second interception for him now here in his first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Now Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. We're down in this this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Singletary again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hey!
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Stroud on third down now.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Stroud. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
2nd and 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll find Osborne here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Come on.
Second down and 3. Now Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
60 Vikings, 60.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's back. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On the move to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Here we go, set.
Singletary. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins now. This is caught by Addison. And this right outfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. Now Cousins. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a third and 10.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And now a tough spot here. This is third and 10.
On play action, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up first and 10 here. And Stroud now to throw. Finding Schultz, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
He'll get this complete to Collins.
Short game, runs to a point. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This is first and 10. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And out of bounds themselves all the way down at the 3.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On the go, on the go.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Stroud.
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here's first down. Stroud back to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that
he's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out